So what if we told you all of these ads you're watching right now were generated from one product image, and you're getting different actors, different scripts, different hooks, and even different styles. And you can do all of that from a single workflow that literally runs everything for you. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that so you can build your own AI UGC ad factory using two simple tools, Claude and Arcads. And the best part is, once this is set up, you might never need to create ads manually again. Sounds really crazy, right? Well, before we jump into it all, quick heads up, we've just launched the AI Creator Lab. So if you want to learn how to actually use all the best tools for content creation, branding, and workflows just like this, or you just want to stay ahead of the curve, then be sure to check out the community. It'll be linked down below. We cover all the latest AI workflows in there. With all that said, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So before we even start creating our assets inside of Arcads, we're actually going to start using Claude. And this is probably the most important step because this is where all the thinking happens. Now, most people skip this and they go straight to generating their visuals. And that's why their ads aren't performing, because there's no strategy behind them. And what Claude actually does is it acts like your performance marketer. It looks at your product, it understands your audience, and it identifies the pain points, and then it writes scripts for you that are actually built to convert. So what I like to do is give it a specific prompt. So for this example, you can see you're a senior performance marketer and UGC ad script writer. Here you can see you've got my product, what it does, the target audience, and then we're asking it to do the following steps. Identify the top 3 pain points this product solves, write 5 UGC ad scripts, and then score each script out of 10, and then suggest the ideal actor type for each script. So age, gender, settings, and emotion. So what this looks like in practice, if we head over to this tab right here, you can see that we've done this, we've identified everything, and then it actually starts to do this. And then you can see if we scroll down, it starts to give us a bunch of different scripts and it actually starts to rank them. So this one is 9.5 out of 10, this is 9.7, this is 9.6. And then here you can see that this is the visual style guide for all the scripts. We've got the location, the lighting, the grade, and the camera angles or settings. And then here you got a little bit of a recap. Now, what we've done here is actually quite interesting. So this prompt specifically is using the exact same template. We've actually gone ahead and made this product focus only. So there's no actual UGC creator behind this. Like, there is actually an actor, but they're not going to be speaking. Now, if we actually move over to the second tab, this is our UGC focused one, where we're actually asking it to involve an actor that's actually going to start speaking. So typically what you would be seeing in ads. But the reason we've done this is so you basically have versatility. So if you wanted to create more cinematic videos using your product, you can use this one. But then if you actually want to go ahead and use UGC scripts, then you can use this one. So here you can see we've got the 5 different scripts. It's selected these 3 as the best, and then again we've got all of our info here. So if we should go ahead and expand the 9.81, for example, here you can see we've got our script with our hook, problem, solution, proof, and call to action. Now, that's pretty much all you need to do inside of Claude. So the first thing we actually want to do is scroll down a little bit more and extract our ideal profiles. So here you can see that we've got the ideal actor profiles, so age, setting, emotion, and delivery style. So we can go ahead and just use these prompts if we want, but we can actually just go ahead and continue to chat with Claude and say, using the ideal actor profiles, give me 5 Nano Banana 2 prompts so I can create my characters. So go ahead and ask it to do that. It will now spit out 5 Nano Banana 2 prompts, and boom, we've got all of these. So now we can actually go ahead and start creating. Now, quick thing I forgot to mention at the very start, when you're actually starting to use Claude, make sure you actually insert your product image when you're going to insert this master prompt right here, so it actually understands what your product looks like. So what this would look like in practice, go ahead and grab our image, drag and drop this, and then you go ahead and fill out all of this information. The prompts of this will be linked in the description down below, so you can go ahead and use it quickly, but then you go ahead and hit enter, and then it will start to spit out everything I've just showed you. Okay, so now we're actually going to go ahead and start creating our visuals inside of Arcads. Now, Arcads is an all-in-one platform that allows you to access all the latest models, and it is actually a node editor. So here you can see that we've got a bunch of visuals here, but then if we move over here, you can see we've got this entire workflow. Now, the cool thing here is if we actually swap out this product, we can go ahead and click on run, and then it's going to run everything inside of this workflow with one click, which is absolutely crazy. Now, if you aren't familiar with node-based editing, then I'll quickly give you a demo. So let's say that you wanted to add an image. You can go ahead and right click and add an image. If you click this box, you'll then be able to change your model. So you've got got Nano Banana, you got GPT Image, you got Grok, Seedream, and then UGC Studio. And then the same thing here if you wanted to add anything else like your videos. These are kind of the main things that we're going to be using. You can also use text inputs, so prompts, which you can then go ahead and link it. So what you would do, for example, is you can add that prompt into there. It's not a requirement. You can actually just go ahead and enter your prompts inside of here. The only reason you would do this is, let's say you wanted like 5 or 10 different image models. So for example, here you can see that we've got this image that we're linking, and then we're creating these characters right here. Now all of these prompts are different, which is why we just entered the prompts into here. But let's say, for example, that you had one prompt that you wanted to use, but then you also wanted to generate an image using that prompt using Nano Banana Pro. You wanted to use GPT Image, you wanted to use Nano Banana 2. You can actually go ahead and add different image models just like this. So boom, we'll change this one to Nano Banana 2, and then we'll also go ahead and add ChatGPT Image 2. And then what you can go ahead and do is grab this node. So we'll do that, and then we can insert the prompt here. And then when you go ahead and run this, it's going to run this prompt to these 3 images or image models. So then you have 3 different variations. And again, once you have your image generated, you can actually go ahead and then drag this image into any video node. You can insert your prompt, hit run, and then it's basically going to generate that video for you using this image. So let's actually start creating our entire workflow. Now, if you want, we can also duplicate this workflow just so you've got it, because it is a little bit complicated or tedious to set up, because you can see that we've got a bunch of different nodes, but as you saw from the videos, they all look super awesome. So if we go ahead and move over, and the best part about Arcads is it is an infinite canvas, so you can see that, like, you know, you can zoom in like this, boom, and then you can go ahead and move over to somewhere else. Let's say you're creating a different product, for example, it's a black shoe instead of a white shoe, XYZ. You basically have unlimited possibilities. So we'll go ahead and start off fairly fresh, and what we're going to go ahead and do is actually insert the upload. So what we're going to do from here is we're also going to add our image. So we're going to be using this shoe right here. We can go ahead and open that up, and then we want to go ahead and insert 5 different image models or tabs, just like this, boom. And the reason we are doing 5 is just because we've got those 5 prompts. And then before we do anything, we actually want to go ahead and connect these images to each node. The reason we're doing this is because we're obviously creating an ad for this shoe. So we want to make sure that the shoe looks exactly like this. Now, if you're not too sure which image model to use, I would highly recommend using Nano Banana 2. It's probably one of the cheapest ones you can use right now, and it also is one of the best. However, if you do want slightly better results, then use GPT Image 2. This one has just released literally like 2 weeks ago or 1 week ago now, and the results are really awesome. So we'll actually go ahead and do 2 GPT Image 2s, and then we'll do the rest Nano Banana 2 just so it loads a little bit faster, and then boom, we're pretty much ready to go. So here we can see that we've got the GPT images. Let's go ahead and move these ones there, and then the Nano Banana one up here, and then we can basically see the comparisons. So if we head back to Claude, we can basically go ahead and grab our product or our UGC creators, and then all we're going to do is basically paste in the prompt like that. Now you can go ahead and change your aspect ratio if you like, and then you can go ahead and hit on generate. Now a quick note, you don't actually have to go ahead and hit generate individually. You can just go ahead and click on run, but because I'm using this workflow right here with all of these assets, if I hit run, it's going to run everything, and that's going to cost a lot of credits for me. So what I can do is actually just go ahead and duplicate this page and show you what that looks like. So boom, here we've got a clean page. We're going to go ahead and insert the rest of the prompts, and then we can run all of that in one go, which is super useful. So boom, that one, boom, boom, and boom. So now we've got our prompts. We need to just finish off by uploading the image of our product. And then once this is uploaded, we can go ahead and click on run. You'll see that it actually tells you how much this is going to cost. Now image generations are free depending on the plan that you've got. So we go ahead and click on generate, and then boom, you can see that these 5 tasks are currently generating. So here you can see that Nano Banana 2 has already finished. GPT image is slowly behind. You can see if we click on on these that the images look great. So this is perfect for us to start creating our ad. So what we actually want to go ahead and do from here is start creating video nodes. So we go ahead and click on this video button. You'll see it starts to open up some nodes, which is great. We'll go ahead and just do 3 for now. We probably won't render these out because Seedance actually takes quite a while to render. But what you want to go ahead and do is basically select Seedance 2. From here, you also want to make sure that you have your duration to 15 seconds. Then you can change your resolution from 480 to 1080p. Obviously 1080p costs a lot more credits. You can see that 480p only costs 360. So I'd recommend using this for your testing purposes. I also think it's a little bit faster to generate depending on the quality that you're using, but you do also have a bunch of different models that you can start using, and we'll show you this in just a second. But Seedance 2 is probably the best one you can be using, especially for UGC creators. You just want to make sure that you do have your duration set to 15, so you're actually adhering to the Claude prompts, because if you remember at the start here, we said that these are going to be 15 seconds long. But now all we have to do is basically select our favorite prompts. So if we go ahead and take all of this, we can then head over to Arcads and then we can paste in our prompt. So we've got that right there. And to finish off, I do recommend you add this quick sentence here. So the actor holds the product clearly, visible throughout, handheld, natural movement, vertical format, UGC style. So we go ahead and add the rest of the prompts to these boxes right here. Boom and boom. Now what we can go ahead and do is select our favorite actors. So for example, we could connect this guy to this one we can connect to this one, and then let's say this one we can connect to this one. We do also want to make sure that we're always linking our product to the video model or anything that we're doing, just to continue that it maintains the consistency, because for example here, we can't actually see the product, so it's going to have a tough time figuring that out. But once this is connected, you're basically good to go. So we go ahead and click on run. You'll see it cost us 320 credits on that one because it's, I think, 480p, and then the rest of these I believe are 1080p. So we'll go ahead and run these too. Now while these load, I do want to quickly show you the rest of the workflow, because you'll actually see how incredible this is. But just so you have a clear understanding, this is basically the entire workflow. You've got your product here, you're then creating your image characters here, and then from here you're then creating your UGC ads. So we go ahead and head over to our old workflow. You can actually kind of get an understanding of what we've done here. So over on the left here, we've done the exact same system. However, these are actually focused on creating more cinematic styled ads. So for example, if we click on this video right here, you can see that it's more of a cinematic styled video rather than a UGC creator. So the entire workflow is the exact same. We've got our images here, we've got our products here, and these link to the videos as well as the characters linking to the videos. But down here is where the workflow actually gets a lot more interesting. So if we actually break this down, you can see that it's a slightly different workflow. But here we have our product. And again, this is linked to everything. You can see that it's moving around as I move it around, which is super nice. But then here we've got our little prompt box, and what this prompt box is doing is creating a character sheet to then create our character. So this image is connected to this image, but then this image is also connected to the shoe. So then here you can see that we've got our UGC character with the shoe, but then this is connected to a video prompt. So this is our UGC script, and then this image is connected to this, and if we give that a quick play, you can see that we have our UGC styled video, and you can even see that it's got the captions, which is absolutely crazy. And this looks great, and you can expand this even further. So if we actually go ahead and zoom out a little bit, you can see that this entire row is actually Seedance 2, but then we have this row here, which is Kling 3.0 Pro, and this is Google Veo 3.1, and then this row is Sora 2 Pro. So you can see that from one image, we've gone ahead and created 5 different characters right here, and then we're using 4 different video models. So we've got Seedance, Kling, Google Veo, and then Sora, and we're using the exact same prompts, creating 20 different videos. And the best part is, again, if you have changed your product, for example, you change this to a different colored shoe, you can then rerun all of this, then it'll recreate your characters using this shoe. It will then recreate all of that. And again, if this is all you have in your workflow, for example, this entire section, you just go ahead and and hit on run, and then it's going to run all of this for you, which is absolutely crazy. So if I quickly show you this, so we delete everything inside of here, boom, all we have in this workflow is all of this now. We go ahead and click on run. You'll see that it costs a total of 17,540 credits. We'll actually go ahead and generate 20 videos for us, as well as a bunch of images for us as well, which is absolutely crazy. So you duplicate this page, you can run as many ads as you want for as many products as you want super easily. So let's go ahead and play a few of these videos just so you can see what these actually look like. And we'll start off with this one.
These Salomon hiking shoes are seriously built for every trail. They feel super stable, comfortable, and ready for any surface.
These Salomon hiking shoes are seriously built for every trail. They feel super stable, comfortable, and ready for any surface. Use the code in the description and get 20% off.
These Salomon hiking shoes are seriously built for every trail. They feel super stable, comfortable, and ready for any surface.
There you go. Pretty crazy, right? Now, all you have to do is go ahead and select your favorite clips, download them, bring them into your video editing software of choice. This could be CapCut, this could be Premiere Pro, it could be Final Cut. And then all you have to do is quickly edit those videos. But there's not much you have to do because a lot of time is actually going to give you captions incorporated. You might just need to fix some tiny little tweaks, like for example, some B-roll might be mismatched. But that's actually why we actually went ahead and created the product focus one for this exact scenario. So we're using the same shoe, but this time we're actually going to start generating a bunch of different B-roll, just in case we want to actually insert other clips and actually remove the actor, for example, in a specific scene. That workflow allows us to do that. But using a model like Seedance 2 basically removes the entire bottleneck process because it adds a lot of the assets for you, like your music, your captions, and then a lot of your editing. And just like that, you've got a full UGC ad factory. Claude handled the strategy, Claude wrote the scripts, and then Arcad created the actors, as well as generated the videos, all from one single image. So if you're running ads, this is going to completely change how you create content because you can test faster, scale faster, and produce way more creatives without increasing your workload. And if you want to try this out for yourself, we'll leave a link to Arcads in the description down below. And if you want to see more tools just like this, then be sure to check out the AI community because we are posting all the latest updates inside of there and giving you a lot of the best workflows too. Now, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.